Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big scam, but he stretch a disc, man.
Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a miss.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down.
Ready up.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We're on the ball. Step.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know
that he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
70 Indies. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Jones off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing Jones, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Throwing again. Oh, twisting away. That's out to Chubb, complete. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. This one caught by Davis. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimmons. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Check. Reload.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Set, ready? 15,
Now 2nd and 6.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Giants first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Down. 18 Gators. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Oh, yeah.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wilson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Buying time to his left. Uncorks one for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jones now, going to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Giants 10. Aldrich Rosas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He finds his man Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Ready? 60-yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, tight. Twist on travel.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
64, weak. Hey, orbit. Get it.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big play there for Carolina. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's put them on the buses.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb, and an alley to run. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Chubb. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
60 outlaws.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.